What's up, guys? I'm back again. I know this all looks very familiar, this glow. It does look familiar because I'm trying to bust out these videos for you guys without cramming them all in one day. I'm trying to get a schedule. So if y'all like the way this week flows, let me know. Comment in the videos. Send me an email. It'll all be listed below for real this time. Okay? All right, so this story time is a story about how my 3-month-old got expelled from daycare. Oh, y'all want to know why? Okay, here it goes. So, after me and Dell had Cadence, we were, like, when we were pregnant, we didn't think about, yeah, we were both pregnant, because I'm pregnant, but he was eating like I was eating, so we was pregnant together. Got it? Okay. No more questions about that. Anyways, so, all right, get comfy. So basically, we didn't think about daycare. Like, I was hoping my mom was gonna come home one day and be like, I quit my job. So basically, we had no clue what to expect. Prices, nothing like that. So we went through an agency to find a daycare, and the daycare that we found ended up being someone's relative that will remain nameless that I know of. Whoops. Anyways, oh well. Comment here if you're mad about this video. So basically, Sacramento's just small. I live in Sacramento. It's small, so oh well. Comment here if you're mad. Share it if you love it. I don't know. So, Dell and I and my mom, I took my mom too, because my mom, she can tell a vibe. Like if somebody's not good to be around us, she would tell us. I remember I used to like bring friends home and she'd be like, call her mama and tell her to come get her. I'd be like, yes, ma'am. Because she knows who's good for her children. And so I feel the same way about Kadence. So that's just a disclaimer about my mama. Gina did nothing to nobody, okay? So anyways, we are there. We're going to different daycares looking and stuff. And so one of the first stops was this daycare that was not too far from my mom's house. So, and I was working at Western Dental at this time. To put a little time frame on it, it was back in 2012, right after I had, in 2013, right after I had Kadence. So, we went to this daycare. We're gonna name her Miss Karen. Miss Karen has a daycare, and she's African American, as I am as well. And so I liked that. I was like, ooh, hello, business owner. And she had a bunch of different things going on there. She had a class there. A class, she had it in the back of her house. So there's a class of like older kids. And then, sorry, y'all can't see my hands. There's a class of older kids. And then there's a room for babies. And so it was her daughter. We're going to name her Keisha. So Keisha's the daughter, Karen's the mama, and then Tyrone is the son. Okay? And then we're going to name, they had big, this is going to give it away. They had big poodles. We're going to name one Gruffus and Brutus. So basically, my daughter had RSV. She also had a heart murmur when she had a heart murmur when she was born, and then later on, like 2 months later, we found out she had RSV. And so after myself and the rest of my family like nursed my daughter back to good health, we were ready to put her in daycare so I could go back to work, right? With the exception of her having to have a breathing treatment once a day while she was at daycare. Okay? So Miss Karen and Keisha and Troy were like, we got people, so we're good. And so the first day that I went up there to, well, after I had signed my daughter up to do it, paid the money that needed to be paid, I I started feeling weird because the first day I walked in to drop my daughter off, here is big old Brutus and his friend. I forgot what I named his friend, but whatever. It's both of them sitting there at the inside of the door looking at me like me and my baby ain't supposed to be there. So she tells me, go ahead and sign her in. Hi, good morning. That was Miss Karen's thing. And so I was just like, oh, okay, Miss Karen. And then so when I would pick up Kay in the evening, Keisha and Tyrone would be there because Miss Karen was dropping off the kids, the big kids, the school age kids, to their mamas and daddies. So basically, I was just like, okay, hey girl. So Keisha had a lot of little going on to be dealing with babies. Like, have a gentle spirit. If you're gonna work in a daycare with infants, have a more gentle spirit. Like, your spirit must glow. Like, let me get in the light a little bit more so you can see what it's supposed to glow like. Yeah, like glow like that if you're gonna deal with some babies. So me and Keisha didn't get along because I would like ask for Kay's form, like, can I see her meal form, see what she ate today? Like, you know. And Keisha would be like, it's in her bag. And I'd be like, well, you know, the first week that you weren't here, your mama used to go, because I'm not going to name her Miss Karen. If, you know, I'm not going to call her by her name. It's your mama or your supervisor used to go over with me. But that's fine. I can read it at home. Whatever. So anyways, like 3 weeks go by and things just start getting worse. I start getting calls at my job from Miss Karen saying, your daughter is misbehaving. And I'm thinking she got the wrong kid. Like, it's an infant. How is she misbehaving? What is she doing? She's not the bride of Chucky. She's an infant. Like, what? How is she misbehaving? That just looked crazy. So then she suggests that I come, I like just have a visit, and she gives me a day with the time slot I can come on a card. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll come. So I go, and I'm sitting there watching through a window like she wanted me to. And what happened was my daughter was doing tummy time, and Brutus comes next to her and like sits next to her. Okay, Brutus. I'm watching. Brutus starts wagging his tail and hitting my daughter in the head. Like, you hitting an infant, like, Brutus. Brutus, you're a dog, but why are you in there with the kids? Why is the dog in there with the infant? Can somebody tell me? No, not you. No one could tell me. So when I asked that question, I made the comment to Miss Karen and Keisha, everybody had an issue. Well, these are our companion dogs, and they help us with the learning of the children. And I was just like, okay, whatever. And then so that day I left, and the next day I called and said, hey, I'm not going to be bringing Kadence in today. And they said, okay. So then the following day I brought her in, but that day I had called and reported it to the state. And I told them, like, my daughter could have got smothered by a dog. Like, the dog, my daughter's on the floor doing tummy time, and the dog. And so basically that day, the state board went out there and they like went and looked, licensing, that's what that's called. Licensing went out there and they went and like did it. And so they made the assumption, Keisha and Karen, they ain't stupid. They know what's up. They're like, oh, Brittany didn't bring Kadence, so it had to be her. So the following day, I took Kay to daycare. I don't know why. And so, I don't know why I took her. And so I get a call. No, I leave. So I get a call, but I wasn't at work anymore. I left early because my stomach wasn't feeling right or something like that. When you work in this office, if you say your stomach hurt, you can leave. That's just, you can't be sick. So if you say your stomach hurt, you off for 2 days because you can't be sick. So anyways, They called me and they were like, your daughter needs to be picked up. And I said, well, why? What's going on? And so they were like, we'll talk to you when you get here. She's okay now. She's okay. All right. So I get there. But before I did, I grabbed my sister-in-law to go with me. We gonna name her T, because y'all gonna know exactly who she is. It's Dale's sister. It's my ride or die. Anyways, so me and T go and we go pick up Kay, and she has a daughter the same age as Kay, and so we're just trying to figure out what's going on in this Kadence. So they hand me an envelope, and they give me Kadence, and they said she's been crying for the past 2.5 hours. And I was like, okay, ain't y'all a babysitter? Like, what? Didn't you go to school for this? I think, like, what? You sending her home because she's crying? So I wish I still had the paper, but I don't. The paper said something to the effect of, Kadence Renee doesn't listen, and she's disruptive to our values of blank, 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 the school. Now I almost said the full school name. Y'all gonna know anyways. Oh well, but and I was just like, how? Like, how is she disruptive? She's 3 months old, and they had other babies. And Kadence was not the only baby there, and I want to say she was a bigger baby than everyone else. And so, if anything, as long as Kadence was a simple kid. She slept through the night. She took her naps as they were needed, and literally, as long as she had her blankie, she was asleep. She didn't care. A binky and a blankie. That's all she required if she wasn't eating. So, basically, they kicked her. This is where it gets juicy. So I read the letter, and I tell T, I'm like, oh, they kicked my baby out. She was like, you lying. I'm like, no, they kicked my baby out of school. She's 3 months old, not 3 years old, 3 months old, and she got kicked out for being disruptive to the learning abilities of others. Like, she's 3 months old. She don't know how to talk yet, so she has to cry. And so I'm like, I call Dale, and I'm like, Kadence got kicked out of school. And Dale, he's like, how? I'm like, he's all, what'd you do? I didn't do nothing. Why do people think I do stuff? I mean, I do. So anyways, fast forward the next day, I sent an email, and I CC'd them on the email. I sent the email to the company I went through to get the child care, and I was just listing off everything wrong with the company. I mean, wrong with the school's values and how I wasn't sending my child back, because it was like a termination notice letting me know that she has 2 weeks left of this school, but she's kicked out. So she got expelled at 3 months old. And so it got a little crazy. I sent the email. I was very respectful at first. I still have the email, but I might link it down below as a picture. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. Comment, let me know. I could probably put it on Instagram for you guys, for sure. And so basically I was just saying, like, this is real unprofessional. The reasoning that you're giving me is bogus. It's outrageous. And I called licensing again. I CC'd them on the email as well. And then Keisha emails me back. Keisha and Tyrone. Keisha goes off and she's telling me how childish I am to send an email and not to send my daughter back, and seeing that I have to go work for the man. She's one of those girls. You work for the man, and that's why I make my own money. Girl, you get an allowance from your dad, your doggone mama. You're getting allowance from your mama, basically, for helping watching some kids, because she don't want to do it by herself. Trust and believe that me making some money on my own, I'm doing better than you. I'm not counting on my mama and daddy to take care of my bills. I don't live in my mama and daddy's house. I'm doing this on my own. I went off. Like, after she said all that crap to me, I went off. And so So then she started texting me. What are you texting me for? Then we were friends on Facebook, so it was very weird.